It's 9 p.m. You've been studying English for 3 hours, but you've actually spent 2 hours and 45 minutes watching Netflix while your English book sits open on the same page. Sound familiar? Here's the brutal truth. You're not bad at English. Your brain is just addicted to the wrong kind of reward. 2 years ago, I discovered one habit that completely rewired how my brain learns English. It didn't just make me fluent. It made English feel like my brain's favorite drug. And today I'm going to show you exactly how you can hack your dopamine system so your brain craves English like it craves sugar, without the frustration, confusion, or burnout that keeps you stuck. But first, let me destroy the biggest lie you've been told about English learning. Everyone says that you need to study harder or practice more. They're completely wrong. The real reason why English feels impossible is not because you're not smart enough. It's because you're fighting an unfair game. Be honest, when you think about learning English, what comes to mind? Study, right? And your brain immediately connects that to one word: boring. But here's what actually happening. You wake up, grab your phone, you scroll TikTok for just 5 minutes, and you get 47 micro hits of dopamine. Your brain lights up like a Christmas tree. Then you try to learn English. It's lower, it's hard work. Your brain says this sucks because it's comparing English to the instant dopamine hit that you just got from your phone. Meanwhile, you can binge watch Netflix for 6 hours without even thinking about it. Why? Because something else is controlling your brain. I learned this the hard way. 2 years ago, I was that guy that had every English app downloaded, every grammar book bookmarked, and was trying to learn hundreds of words every single day. I was studying 3 hours every single day. 3 hours. And after 4 months, I still couldn't even understand a single conversation in English 100%. I remember one specific morning that changed everything. I woke up at 7 a.m., motivated, laptop open, notebook ready. Today's the day I finally make progress. But then, one notification. I'll just check this quickly. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. Before I knew it, it was 9:30 a.m. and all I had done was 5 minutes of English practice and nearly 3 hours on my phone. I was so frustrated that I literally threw my phone across the room. That moment, sitting there with my broken phone screen, I just had one question in my mind. Why is it so easy to give my attention to stupid videos, but impossible to focus on my own goals? What I discovered that day forced me to completely change my approach. Here's what is actually happening in your brain. Your brain craves dopamine, the feel-good chemical. And there's 2 ways to get it. Easy dopamine, junk food, scrolling, notifications, mindless entertainment. Hard dopamine, learning, growth, exercising, achieving goals. Think about it. If your brain gets 100 tiny rewards from watching Instagram without any effort, why would it settle for this low, difficult reward of learning English? And you might think, but I watch English content on YouTube, that is practice, right? Wrong. That is the sneakiest trap of all. Here's what really happens. You watch a funny English video, you laugh, you feel good. Your brain thinks it's learning, but you're actually just getting entertained. Then you try to have a real conversation in English and you cannot even form a basic sentence. Why? Because passive entertainment is not active learning. Your brain gets all the rewards without doing any of the work. Let me show you the difference between the 2 versions of myself. Past me, 6 months into learning English. Studied 3 hours daily, or so I thought. Could barely understand 30% of movies with subtitles. Took 10 seconds to form one simple sentence. My brain felt foggy and unfocused during study time. Constantly distracted, constantly frustrated. Present me, after implementing this method. Practice 4 hours daily without forcing it. Understand 95% of movies without subtitles. Think directly in English, no translation needed. English feels like entertainment, not work. Complete focus for hours at a time. The difference? I stopped feeding my brain cheap dopamine. Here's the exact moment everything changed. Remember that morning when I decided to throw my phone? Well, the universe decided to teach me a lesson. The next day, my internet completely died. My phone had no signal, my TV was not working, even my neighbor's Wi-Fi was down. I was trapped in my house with literally nothing to do for an entire day. At first, I was going insane. Every 5 minutes I was checking my phone like a zombie, hoping for a miracle, but there was nothing. After 2 hours pacing around my house like a caged animal, I got so desperately bored that I grabbed my English book just to have anything to do. Something incredible happened. For the first time in months, English felt interesting. I wasn't forcing myself, I was actually curious about what came next. I spent 6 hours that day practicing speaking, listening, reading, writing. 6 hours. And it felt like 2 hours. When my internet came back the next day, I realized something shocking. My brain had been addicted to easy dopamine for so long that I had forgotten how to enjoy deep focus. That day, without any distractions, was the first time in months that my brain could actually concentrate on learning. That is when I created what I call the Fluency Dopamine Detox. Here's how it works. Imagine a perfect day where you eliminate everything that gives your brain cheap dopamine. TikTok, Instagram, Netflix in your native language, and mindless YouTube videos. You block it all until you're so bored that you would rather read the instructions manual for your phone than looking at a blank wall. Now imagine you are that desperate for stimulation and the only options you have are watching educational content in English, reading an English book, going for a walk while listening to a podcast in English, practice speaking English. How fun English would become if you were your only source of entertainment. This is not a concept. This is exactly what I did. And in the next 3 months, I learned more English than I had in the previous year. The results were insane. I went from understanding 30% of movies to 95%. I stopped translating in my head completely. I started thinking in English automatically. People began asking me if I was a native speaker. All because I stopped giving my brain the easy option. But let's make this real. Here's your exact 4-week blueprint. Week 1, kill the biggest dopamine trap. Delete TikTok, Instagram, or whatever app steals most of your time. Replace every scroll session with English podcasts. Go, reclaim 2 hours daily for English. Week 2, eliminate native language entertainment. No Netflix, YouTube, or TV in your native language. Change your phone language to English. Only English content is allowed. Go, force your brain to think in English mode. Week 3, earn your entertainment. English entertainment is too easy. It's passive. You can only watch English Netflix after completing active practice. Wait for 30 minutes, then you earn 30 minutes of English TV. Go, train your brain to work first, enjoy later. Week 4, speak. You're not just listening anymore, you are producing. Every day you record a video, write a journal, or talk to someone, all in English. If you consume content without using English, you will regret it later. Go, make English your default output, not just input. The secret sauce. By week 4, you'll be craving English content like you craved TikTok once. Your brain will have rewired itself to find English naturally rewarding. Here's what most people don't realize. Every day you delay this, your brain gets more addicted to easy dopamine. Every day you choose the scroll over the practice sessions, you're literally training your brain to avoid the work that leads to your goals. Meanwhile, someone who might have started learning English after you, is implementing this system right now. In 1 year, they will be confidently speaking English in job interviews, traveling without fear, and connecting with people from all over the world. And you will be stuck in the same cycle, making the same excuses, wondering why English feels so hard. Don't rely on motivation. Motivation is a lie. Motivated people don't need systems. They just do it when they feel like it. But feelings are unreliable. Systems are reliable. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Here's your challenge. Before you finish watching this video, delete one app that is stealing your English practice time right now. I'm serious. Pause this video right now and delete it. Because in 4 weeks, you'll be the person who learns English for pure enjoyment, not because you have to. You'll be the person who actually speaks English with confidence instead of just dreaming about it. The question is, are you ready to feel uncomfortable for a few months in order to be fluent for life? Watch this video next, where I break down every step of one of the best systems that I created to achieve fluency faster. See you soon.